Hello, this is Christopher Kenworthy. Welcome to Mastering Color Grading in After Effects. And we're going to look at just how important color grading is and how satisfying it is. It's one of the most essential skills and you can get so much pleasure out of it. Look at a shot like this and you can see that the color just isn't right. It's too blue, too purple. But with just a few clicks, you're going to be able to turn a shot like this into a shot like this. All the colors have come out the way you want them to. You can see the correct colors in the dress, the green in the leaf, the skin looks the way it should. It's a very, very satisfying thing to do. Equally, you could take a shot like this one that looks a bit too flat. The colors are okay, but it doesn't look as sharp, bright and colorful as it could do. But with just a little experience, you'll be able to turn it into something that looks more like this. It really doesn't take long to get to grips with color correction. It's not as difficult as you might believe. And grading becomes one of the most powerful creative tools you can have in your arsenal. Even if it's just turning a shot like this, which is too yellow, into something that's more white, black and white. Often what we're trying to do is turn the whites white and the blacks black and the grays grey. That gives you a natural lighting effect, and from there you can work more creatively. This shot here looks okay, but you can see there's a lot can be done to improve it. The shadows in the original are quite dark and a little bluish. The jam doesn't look as good as it could. The coffee's a bit dull. A little correction, everything looks sparkly and bright and beautiful. Very often, when you're working in color grading, you'll be asked to make your actor stand out more from the background. This is something that's quite easy to do even with shots like this, which have been created with available light and the actor appears very dark against the bright background. But that can be corrected quite easily. Just takes a few clicks once you know what you're doing, which won't take you long at all, and then you get the correct look. Some corrections and grading, it's more subtle. You're lifting shadows, changing colors, getting a look and a feel and an atmosphere that helps you to tell story. Because that's a really important part of this. You're not just correcting, you're grading to tell story, create mood, atmosphere, emotion. And you can look at shots like this, where it appears okay, but a small change does in fact bring out the life and brightness and vibrance of this to make it just that bit more special. Sometimes you can use color grading to sharpen an image. If you look at the right side of this image where it's not been graded, it's sort of flat, a little misty and dusty. On the left, we've used grading to give this an increased sharpness without introducing any artifacts. The color's pretty much the same, but the grading has helped introduce a contrast that makes it look brighter and clearer. You can also take very dark shots and bring out whatever light is in them, as you can see here. Or you can experiment more subtly with colors. If you look at this original shot, you can create something that looks like old film or enrich it a little. You take a shot like this and make it look moodier and more surreal. Sometimes it's just a case of changing the color of the water and the sky to make them look more the way they were on the day. The camera didn't capture what you wanted, so you're able to use grading to bring that out. You can also do secondary color correction. If you look at the pen there, that changes color, as does the bottle top, because we've selected them individually and then changed them in whatever way we want. This can be used really creatively. If you look at this shot of a summer's day, it can be made to look autumnal by using secondary color correction. Whatever techniques you use, you'll find that this is an extremely satisfying process and one that you get to grips with very quickly. So I hope you enjoy working on the clips that I've provided and then get to work on your own clips, and very soon you should be an expert.